Stop everything and lean in, because Hollywood's most bulletproof love story just burst like an overinflated spotlight under 1,000 crystal chandeliers, and the sonic boom is still ricocheting through executive suites from Los Angeles to Luxembourg. At exactly 7:06 p.m. Pacific on August 4, 2025, Beyoncé Giselle Knowles-Carter stepped onto the red carpet of the Black Excellence Charity Gala, wearing a mirror-shard Thierry Mugler catsuit that bent flashbulbs into manic disco ball scatter. Yet every photographer ignored the garment's engineering marvel and aimed straight at the 6 feet of empty marble to her right, the spot Sean Jay-Z Carter has occupied since the iPod era. Reporters lobbed the obvious grenade, "Where's Jay?" But Beyoncé's iris barely flickered. She inhaled once, squared shoulders built by 3 world tours, and replied, "Tonight is about our scholars," before disappearing behind the step and repeat. Inside the ballroom, a junior PR assistant plucked a place card labeled Sean Carter off the front row table and slipped it into a sequined clutch like contraband. Less than a minute later, a waiter posted a clandestine snapshot of the now vacant charger plate captioned "empty chair." X's trending servers buckled under 400,000 reposts. Gossip blogs went to DEFCON 2, and Bloomberg's after-hours desk spun up a Carter Risk dashboard normally reserved for airline bankruptcies. To the naked eye, the snub looked like scheduling. To anyone fluent in music business body language, it shimmered like a nuclear signal. The Queen had arrived alone, and the co-monarch was officially missing in action. If the empty chair photo was the spark, Parkwood Entertainment supplied the dynamite. Mid-entree, the banquet hall lights plunged to blackout, and 3 LED screens roared to life, rolling a montage of scholarship recipients backflipping acceptance letters to the soaring hook of "Break My Soul," a track that credits Beyoncé, The Dream, Donna Summer, and Robin S., but conspicuously omits Jay-Z. The video ended on a stark title card: "Healing isn't quiet. Healing is thunder." Exactly 9 seconds later, Beyoncé dropped a monochrome selfie on her 24 million follower timeline with the single caption "Thunder." Analytics firm Netscope recorded 283,000 reposts in 5 minutes, smashing Rihanna's baby bump record. Spotify streams for "Break My Soul" jumped 10% before dessert. Reaction channels launched emergency panels. Fortune pushed a mobile alert: Carter's shockwave threatens luxury liquor shares. Within the hour, every Parkwood banner that once featured Jay-Z's silhouette in grayscale switched to a solo Beyoncé hero image. A Wall Street quants group that tracks sentiment via emojis flipped its Carter index from stable to volcanic. In the time it takes a maitre d' to serve sorbet, Beyoncé hijacked the narrative, detonated a public rebrand, and proved a single tweet can outperform a presidential media budget. Thunder seldom rolls without advanced lightning, and the Carter's sky has been flashing for years. The first bolt cracked May 5, 2014, when standard hotel elevator footage leaked, showing Solange kicking Jay while Beyoncé stood statuesque, eyes forward, the very picture of containment. Publicists called it a private family moment, yet insiders read neon letters spelling infidelity. 2 years later, Beyoncé weaponized heartbreak into lemonade, converting betrayal into 13 chart-topping chapters. Jay's response album 444 tried contrition, but the tectonic plates had shifted. Beyoncé was now a stadium franchise. Jay needed bundle deals to fill arenas. Their joint On the Run 2 tour in 2018 felt like pageantry, not passion, chemistry contractual instead of carnal. Fast forward to SoFi rehearsals in April 2024. Crews swear Jay pressed to lengthen his cameo verse, prompting Beyoncé to freeze the click track and declare, "This is my narrative, not a duet." A July 2024 blind item placing Jay in a Paris penthouse with an unnamed brunette poured gasoline on the ember. Even the paperwork signaled revolt. Roc Nation Sports SEC filings relegated Beyoncé to footnotes, while Parkwood's investor deck listed Jay under legacy partner. Gala invitations quietly circulated with an insider nickname, the soft launch of Beyoncé 2.0. Money math explains the urgency. In the fiscal year ending June 2025, Beyoncé's diversified revenue, Renaissance IMAX licensing, Ivy Park's Miu Miu relaunch, a 45-date stadium blitz tethered to a metaverse simulcast, and minority stakes in 3 wellness startups poured roughly $700 million into Parkwood, lifting her net worth to $1.6 billion. Jay's empire sagged. Armand de Brignac's champagne fell 18% after a warehouse strike. Tidal plateaued at 3 million subscribers, and Roc Nation Sports lost 2 first-round NBA rookies to Clutch. Those figures trip a 2008 prenup clause. If Beyoncé earns over 60% of the couple's combined income for 2 straight years before 2026, every future dollar becomes separate property. Translation: by outperforming him now, she walls off tomorrow's fortune. Shell company Chess began early. On July 30th, Los Angeles filings moved the $88 million Bel Air mansion into BGC Holdings LLC, sole manager Beyoncé. Delaware registries show Jay sliding nightclub equity into a trust bearing his mother's maiden name. Divorce lawyers call it trench war positioning. Isolate cash cows, circle wagons, await service. From outside, it's a marriage. Inside, it now resembles a corporate spin-off with romance reduced to an EBITDA footnote. By dessert, legal fireworks were airborne. At 8:56 p.m. Pacific, legendary attorney Laura Wasser, nicknamed the Disso Queen, strode into Parkwood's Culver City offices carrying a binder thick enough to dent oak. Insiders whisper her draft petition, Knowles v. Carter, alleges irreconcilable differences, seeks primary physical custody of Blue Ivy, Rumi, and Sir, and slaps a mutual memoir gag order on both parties. While Wasser audited ledgers, Roc Nation's Manhattan War Room buzzed. A leaked email thread stamped emergency narrative containment, marital discord showed CFO Devin Reed begging PR strategist Matthew Hiltzik for a sympathetic father arc. Hiltzik replied, "Impossible if July 2024 infidelity timeline surfaces, pivot to amicable co-parent, copying Sean Carter at Roc Nation and litigation counsel." 6 minutes later, an anonymous SoundCloud account posted a raspy voice memo of a baritone murmuring, "She changed the studio locks." Roc Nation lawyers screamed deepfake yet issued takedowns, instantly canonizing the clip. By dawn, Variety and even Financial Times hosted interactive timelines. CNBC debated whether marital turmoil might shave basis points off LVMH's liquor segment. The saga crossed from juicy to material business event. Domino's toppled in every vertical Jay once ruled. Live Nation convened a 4 a.m. Zoom and deleted Jay from Made in America festival art to soothe sponsors courting Gen Z wallets. Spotify demoted his perennial singles from Rap Caviar while elevating Beyoncé across 42 empowerment playlists, spiking her daily streams 34% as his sagged. Hulu iced a Jay origin series. Amazon Music dangled 8 figures for Phoenix, a rumored 3-part Beyoncé docu-biopic sampling his Hola Jovito, without awarding fresh publishing. Creative masterstroke and legal dagger in one bar. Bacardi froze Deuce budgets pending arbitration. Hedge funds trimmed Armand de Brignac forecasts, citing perception headwinds. NBA rookies under Roc Nation Sports texted agents about exit clauses. And sneaker execs wondered if Beyoncé might front a women-centric signature line. Within 48 hours, an ETF tracking Carter-adjacent luxury assets shed 7% while Parkwood-linked bonds flirted with record highs. One CNBC analyst deadpanned, "When perception is the product, narrative shocks are supply chain disruptions. Culture inhaled the chaos like oxygen." TikTok stitched the empty chair image to sped up Renaissance hooks, rocketing Namk Thunder Queen past 1 billion views in 36 hours. Stanford art professors unpacked the Muggler catsuit as self-refraction armor on Instagram Live. Columbia Business School uploaded a mini-case titled Brand Autonomy After Joint Ventures. Even the Federal Reserve's Beige Book appended a sidebar on luxury goods volatility tied to celebrity relationship dissolution. Blue Ivy's 13th birthday photos resurfaced. Her hoodie declared, "My mom runs this," while Jay was conspicuously absent. Fan edits merged Crazy in Love through Cowboy Carter with thunderclaps each time Beyoncé seized agency. The supercut hit 25 million views before the gala's open bar shut. Therapists on morning TV praised her boundary setting. Finance vloggers explained how public recalibration functions as vertical integration. Lemonade re-entered the Billboard visual album chart at number 1. 444 slid below the top 100 for the first time. Polling put sympathy for Beyoncé at 65%, an unheard of margin in a scandal featuring no violence, only credibility versus charisma. Pop audiences, it seems, crave transparency, and Beyoncé now owns the patent. The crescendo struck at 7:01 p.m. on August 6th when news choppers filmed hotel staff rolling Jay's gilded gala chair down a service corridor, its gold leaf winking once before storage doors closed. Court dockets updated minutes later. Mediation rooms reserved for Knowles v. Carter on October 2nd. Betting exchanges leapt from 20% divorce odds to 92. Blue-chip advertisers rerouted Q4 budgets into Beyoncé-adjacent slots as Break My Soul gained another 8% overnight. Jay, tracked by AIS pings aboard a Riviera charter, watched his follower count drop 200,000 in a day and learned Live Nation had replaced him with Tyler, the creator on a festival lineup. At Ivy Park, sewing machines clattered over time on a limited edition Thunder capsule timed for mediation morning, brand attack doubling as personal catharsis. Oppenheimer released a note titled Thunder Economics, arguing Beyoncé's consolidation of masters, merch, film, and philanthropy positions her as a one-woman LVMH, while Jay's lifestyle-heavy portfolio risks structural tarnish. By sunrise, August 7th, park benches, inboxes, and think tank breakfasts hummed a folk proverb. Jay-Z aimed to destroy Beyoncé, but ultimately destroyed himself. Yet the saga is bigger than marital fallout. It is a living case study on converting private upheaval into vertically integrated growth. At noon, August 8th, Beyoncé's foundation pledged $10 million to HBCUs, the release specifying funds came from Renaissance film profits, revenue she alone commands. Bloomberg Opinion followed with From Heartbreak to Hedge Fund, the Beyoncé Playbook, arguing she has securitized emotional honesty. Jay's team attempted a counter with an Instagram reel of him mentoring interns, but B emojis flooded comments faster than moderators could swipe. The engagement ratio cratered. Simultaneously, Parkwood filed a trademark for Thunder Telecom, rumored to be a 5G live stream platform poised to monetize fan micropayments. Patent lawyers predicted $2 billion in enterprise value within 5 years. Settlement or no settlement, the empty chair wasn't just a meme, it was the cradle of a business renaissance. In boardrooms from Cupertino to Seoul, executives now whisper about pairing star power with infrastructure, and every whisper ends with the same cautionary coda: partner with the queen, or bow when the thunder arrives. That is the parable echoing through lecture halls, trading floors, and group chats. Beyoncé didn't merely survive the thunder, she harvested it, bottled it, and sold the lightning at luxury markup. Whether the marriage ends in hushed chambers or televised depositions, the scoreboard is etched. Playlists, documentaries, custody leverage, and surging brand equity for her, lost endorsements, mounting legal bills, and a shrinking cultural moat for him. The fairy tale may be shattered, but the queen stands taller atop the shards, and the moral now taught from TikTok to Wharton reads crystal clear: Jay-Z aimed to destroy Beyoncé, but ultimately destroyed himself.